Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is another skincare empties video, a series that I do on this channel about every 2 months. I've noticed many people love this. I get it. I think that this video in particular really illustrates why people love this series. We're going to talk about kind of a lot of failures that happened over the past 2 months. Failures in packaging, failures in products going bad quickly. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those for some reason. I don't think this has happened too frequently, but it certainly did happen this time. If you want the full story on why you are looking at empty bottles of skincare, please check the description box below. And of course, I'll also have some links in the description box to my favorite products as well as timestamps by category. But for those of you who know what this series is about, let's go ahead and get into it. We are starting with the category of cleansers and toners. So first up, we have a cleanser, the Rovectin Skin Essentials Conditioning Cleanser. So I did a review on Rovectin at some point last year, and I did say that the thing about this particular cleanser is I noticed I was going through it pretty quickly. By the time I got to the end of my 2 or 3 week trial, I was about halfway through the bottle, and I think it's just simply because of the pump itself. It took me a while to figure out that you have to just very lightly tap on the pump to get out the amount of product you want. Otherwise, you just get kind of a bit much and you will go through it more quickly. All that said, it's not too bad because it's still a much more affordable product. I'm also not sure if they have reformulated this. They sent me another one, so I'm going to try that out and see if I notice any differences. But yeah, I've noticed, I'm not sure. It seems like there's a slight color difference in some of the newer versions of this. So we'll get to the bottom of it. I'll try out the new one. The Fresh Kombucha Cleansing Treatment. This is a product that I just dearly love. I have a dedicated review of it because it's such a specific product, but it's a product that perfectly matches my needs. It's a no-rinse cleanser, but it is not made with surfactants. Instead, it is made with saponins. This product was originally sent in PR. I then repurchased it. This is my repurchase, and then I went ahead and bought another one. I actually bought the small version this time simply because I feel like I've gotten better deals on this in the past. Getting just 20% off was kind of painful. I think I got this for 30 or 40% off. Fresh sometimes does really good deals. So yeah, you know, that Sephora VIB sale, that was not the best time to buy it, but I needed it. Y'all know how it is. The Hamish All Clean Balm. So I pushed myself to finish this because I had a bit of a packaging fail. It kind of stopped correctly closing for me. I'm not sure why that happened. I actually really enjoyed this packaging as it had a little spot in the lid where you could put the scoop, but yeah, it's not been closing right. I've noticed a few times I went to it and it was just kind of open, so I felt like, uh-oh, that's not good. Hopefully that's just an issue with the travel size there. We'll find out because I do have another one of those. And then this is a product that was sent in PR. This is the April Skin Artemisia Rice Essence Toner. So about a year ago, I did an I'm From trial, and I really enjoyed the mugwort essence. I had only bought the little mini size, but I did notice it, really seemed to be a good choice for my acne-prone skin type. But as you all know, I am not somebody who just sticks with specific products. What I do, what my stance has been for years on this channel, is I figure out what ingredients are working well for me, and then I'll, find something that's less expensive. This one is $29 for 6.76 fluid ounces, which makes it a little bit more affordable than the I'm From essence, mugwort essence. So it worked. I loved it. I actually loved it. I'd like to at some point in the future talk about my favorite plant extracts because I have quite a few that I really love and I feel like work for acne. Mugwort, heart leaf, let's see, lotus. Lotus is another one. So we'll do something like that in the future. Not yet sure what mugwort product I will use to replace this, but definitely something. Love the ingredient. Let's chat next about the serum step. Now, if you're newer to this channel, you may not know this, but the way I focus my routine as somebody with dry and acne-prone skin is I have a salicylic acid morning, a vitamin C morning, a calming evening, and then, as you saw in Wednesday's video, an adapalene evening. These are all of the serums that I finished in the last couple of months. Now, there is some major tragedy that took place in this section, so let's see. Let me talk about the holy grails here first of all. So the Tula Clear It Up Acne Clearing and Tone Correcting Gel. I love this product so much. It's very similar to that new Glow Recipe Strawberry Smooth. I've replaced this serum for now with that one just to test it out. The difference is this one is a fragrance-free option. So you may have more fun with the Glow Recipe. I mean, it's cute packaging, but if it's slightly irritating to your skin, this is very similar, y'all. Very similar. The small size came from one of the Acne sets that I had purchased, but I also went ahead and bought the full size. So I have that to go through. Will not run out of this because I really love it. It's my holy grail. As for vitamin C serums, this is actually not a good representation of my favorite vitamin Cs, but rather a good representation of tragic oxidation. What's a really sad story? I don't know, Romeo and Juliet? I feel like oxidation is a skincare enthusiast sad story, right? I think it is. So let me tell you what happened with these. You may be able to guess with this Algenist Blue Algae Vitamin C. Look, I dropped it once, just once. I got this in PR. I like the Algenist brand. Algae is another ingredient I really like, and I like vitamin C, so I had high hopes. The product was kind of this creamy, almost yellowish green color when you pumped it out, but as soon as I dropped it, you know, I messed up the packaging and it started to come out. Can you see this color on here, kind of brown? So I knew I had destroyed it. One fall to the earth, and that ruined it. So that was tragic. I can't give full thoughts on that because it oxidized. The SkinCeuticals Floritin CF Gel, that one is such an odd story. I bought this one in some kind of a deal, and I just never felt comfortable with it. So according to SkinCeuticals, their products are stabilized so well that it's okay if they come to you a little yellow or orange. But it was just such an inner conflict in my head because is that not the signs of oxidation? Geek and Gorgeous is out here sending me the Sea Glow that is completely clear. So I had this for a while. I kind of just pushed myself to finish it. It's too expensive to just throw it away, right? If they say it's okay, I was like, I'm going to believe it's okay. But I also have acne. I don't want to exacerbate that situation. So I ended up kind of finishing this off on my entire chest area, which felt a little wasteful, but it also felt better than just trashing it. Now, let me be clear here. I do like SkinCeuticals. I think they've done a lot of great research, but I just also really think you don't need to spend $180 for that type of a product anymore. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people do love the brand. And then let's talk about all of my calming serums. So the Pharmacy Feeling Good, it's fine. I think it's too expensive for what it is. If you saw my pharmacy video, I said, I actually have 2 videos including that. I think that, you know, it just feels so inspired by Korean beauty and yet a lot more expensive. So it just won't be a repurchase for me. Oh, this was PR. And then the Beauty of Joseon Glow Deep Serum. I liked that. I might try the new one. It does have alpha arbutin now. I just kind of wish they had said from the beginning that this wasn't alpha arbutin, just because I did see a lot of confusion around that question. And then the Geek and Gorgeous Stress List. So this is made with 0.5% beta-glucan and medecazoside. That was such an incredible serum on my skin type. You know, very calming and healing and super affordable. But I have to tell you all, it was this fairly cosmetically elegant serum. Not, you know, it's affordable, so it wasn't the absolute most cosmetically elegant. But it was nice as I worked my way through the bottle until I kind of got to the bottom where it got really goopy and thick. It was so strange. It wasn't so bad that I wouldn't finish it. I mean, I did finish it, but it was something to note. So maybe when I repurchase that, this was PR also, maybe when I repurchase that, I'll shake it up or something. I don't know. I've never had that happen. It was so unusual. Let's chat about moisturizer and oil next. So I feel like these two right here are such a good representation of my winter skincare routine. You all know, right? You switch things up for summer and winter. This is kind of a more medium weight, super cosmetically elegant moisturizer. They had sent me that. It is absolutely gorgeous. I just wish with 107, I wish they were more accessible at the Korean retailers. Right now you have to go through their website, and it's just so much easier to add products to, you know, a Stylevana or Yesstyle order, right? So I hope they come to those websites. The Pharmacy Honey Halo, also an incredible winter moisturizer. It is so thick. It is so creamy. I think it's the thickest moisturizer that still feels very cosmetically elegant. So there's a reason I've called that my favorite for a long time. I'm not going to immediately repurchase it because, as some of you know, I'm still a little bit upset with Pharmacy for that April Fool's Day joke. And also we're coming up in the warmer months, so not going to repurchase it for now. Maybe in the future, though. I do really enjoy it. The e.l.f. Happy Hydration Cream, I thought I could just buy a small size of that, but I ended up repurchasing the full size again. It's just such a good, affordable moisturizer, and even though, you know, I do enjoy these more expensive, cosmetically elegant types, I think it's really important as a channel to find affordable favorites. And that would be one of them. This right here, the Bellflower Black Snail Cream for Vitalizing, that was sent by I think Stylevana. I hadn't heard of the brand, but I did enjoy that. This product is a little small. It's only 30 milliliters, but it reminded me a lot of the Cosrx Snail 92 cream. It's that same light well, no, it's not that same texture. That one is stringy. This one is light, but gives you some of the benefits of Snail. And yet, it's so odd, and I haven't figured it out, but I feel like the Cosrx version is almost more drying, even though it feels heavier. This one feels more hydrating, and yet somehow lighter. I won't repurchase this because I have a dry skin type, and I prefer the Cosrx 92 Essence. You know, we have a very clear favorite here, but I think it was nice. It was actually a surprisingly nice product that I enjoyed enough to finish. And then I have two oils, the Chiasm Skin Horizon Calming Oil. That is such a beautiful calming oil with some blue tansy in it, almost like a Sunday Riley Luna without the retinoid and without the Sunday Riley. I gotta say, I like the size on this. It's a 1/2 ounce, which is a much better size for oil because it takes so long to finish them. Also a really cute little indie brand. And then I finally finished my Lord Jones Royal Oil. I love saying the name of that, right? Royal Oil, you say it, try it, it's fun. This is the old packaging, they've just updated it, but it took me so long to finish. I had to eat it to finish it. Yeah, I'm not kidding. You see these supplement facts on here? You can. This didn't end up being my absolute favorite CBD product. I actually do prefer to take my CBD separately, and I prefer something other than a base of grape. I still like the Indulge Marula oil base. But it was nice, and I did get really tempted in the Sephora VIB sale. This is a $95 product, but in the VIB sale, they came out with a 2-pack that was $130 for 2. Then you would get the 20% off on top of that. Let me tell you, that was in and out of my cart so much, but then I had to keep thinking, oh my gosh, Alice, how long did it take you to finish this? How long? It lasted you for too long. Too long. You want to buy 2 bottles? Yes, they'll be a great price, but it's going to last you forever. So I talked myself out of it. I don't know. I still feel like I could talk myself into it. We'll see. I did like it. We'll see how much I miss it. So then we have a bit of an everything else category. As you can see, more chaos ensued in this portion of the video. So I finished one sunscreen. I've been testing out a lot of new sunscreens, but as you can guess, I dropped this one once and broke the lid and felt like, well, I have to make sure I finish it. Now, it's a bit of an odd situation. This was gifted by Dermatology, and I actually have another one, but yeah, I just felt like, you know, I want to make sure there's not any air getting in there, so I rushed to finish that, and yet I loved it. This is a very good sunscreen. It's a hybrid sunscreen that uses octinoxate and zinc oxide, and it has one of those universal tints. You know how that is. I don't know if it's really universal for everybody, but it is for me. It's almost like I can put that on and just feel like, well, I don't really need to put on foundation today, at least if my skin is in a pretty good place. So I had to rush to finish it, but I enjoyed rushing to finish it. Anyway, the Age R Booster Gel for Medicube, that was gifted as well. I am still sticking with my microcurrent. I will give you all an update on that very soon. I love it. I have a couple of lip care products. The Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser, I bought that in the one of the Fenty sets. It's all right, honestly, and I hate to tell you, but that kind of is a summary of what I've tried from Fenty Beauty so far. I love their makeup, but I feel like their skincare, I just feel like it's just all right. This one ended up being more of a favorite, probably because I like Fenty Beauty's makeup more. But you know, it's just not as hydrating or moisturizing as I personally would have liked. It just looked nice on my lips. Whereas the I'm From Honey Lip Balm, oh my goodness, I loved that. What a wonderful winter lip balm. It is so healing, and you know, that's a characteristic of honey, so no wonder I loved it. That was gifted by Yesstyle. I need to finish my fresh lip balms, but this just ended up taking such priority because of how much I enjoyed it. The Grande Lash MD, so I just talked about that too. I have a lot more of those to finish, but I am actually preferring other lash serums right now. That one, it works so well, but I did feel like it left the where I applied it just a little bit red, which is fine if you put eyeliner on every day, but if you don't, it's a trade-off. You get long lashes, but a little bit of redness. Anyway, see that video if you want more of my thoughts on lash serums. And then I thought I would throw this into this video, the Versed Instant Gratification At-Home Dermaplane Tool Refill pack. So I've gone through 2 of these refills so far. I love this system so much, but I realized I was never going to include it in an Empties video unless I brought out this packaging. Can you all guess as to why that might be? It's an Empties video. I personally feel like it's already kind of like, look at my garbage. The last thing I want to do is be out here showing you my razor blade garbage. Right. You understand. You all understand. And yet it's an incredible system. Dermaplaning makes such a difference, and these are so well designed. The only thing is it is a little bit long, so it's harder to get into really small areas, but it does give such a better, cleaner shave than the cheaper options, and yet this one is a cheaper option to some of the options that are, you know, $100. I love that Versed came out with this, that a $20 tool, this pack of refills, $10 for 3 of them. It's a much more affordable system that is better. So I love it. I would say I'd use the Dermaplane tool probably about once every few weeks, actually, not too often. Because, you know, keep in mind, this is a form of physical exfoliation. You are removing some amount of dead skin, so you will actually notice products absorb better after you've done a dermaplaning session. This, for some reason, is really funny to me. We did not have a single eye cream in my last Empties video. We finally have one, so that makes 1 eye cream for 4 months. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, these 1 ounce Korean products, Korean eye creams, they last so long. But I finally, and I do emphasize finally, finished my Hamish Marine Care eye cream. That one is so thick. I also, for as much eye cream as I have, I repurchased it. I can't live without that one. It's just so beautiful. But look at this, I also have a whole bunch of other eye care products. So this one was gifted by Dermatology, the brightening eye masks. I did like these. I feel like I've gotten into this like at least every other day usage of under eye gels. But it really helps me as an insomniac. I get under eye circles, and I really do feel like consistent usage of products like this helps a lot. So I did enjoy these. I also tried out the Wonder Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. Wait, no, let me get to this one after I tell you about Skin Iceland. These are some of my favorites because they adhere really well to my skin, so I can continue to do all kinds of house chores while I have these on, right? That's the appeal. That is absolutely what the appeal is. But these did not appear in the last 21 days of beauty, and I am holding a grudge against Ulta for it. I got so used to buying those at 50% off, and I was not able to. Can you even believe it? So I'm looking for other products because I think those are overpriced at retail. I think they are meant to be sold at 50% off. Now, I had received these from Skin Store, and a lot of you said those were really good. I see the appeal. I think what's happening with these is they're a lot thinner, so they stay in place much better than something like your traditional gel, even if not quite as well as something with the adhesive. You know, again, remember, you could react to adhesive depending on your allergies. So these are actually a really nice in-between. See how I positioned those? That was not as intentional as I'm acting like it was. Just happened to work out well. But yeah, I really liked these, and all of these eye masks, what they have is a lot of peptide ingredients, which I do think really work out well for my skin. So yeah, I see why so many of you love those. I really enjoyed those too. Now, in the future, this is Earth Day, right? Y'all are watching this on Earth Day? I purchased some reusable gels. I'm sure you all have seen this is a new thing. I purchased from Skin Gym because I had a $10 Nordstrom note, but I purchased those, and I plan to try using those out with some of my eye serums so I can cut down on having all of these empties, right? I have so many eye care empties. I feel like that might be a better system. I will report back. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's a lot that I finished in 2 months, right? One eye cream, but all these eye gels. And you know, I'm always looking for ways to both spend less money and produce less waste and still get the same results that I love. So I will be reporting back on how that goes. And then we have the mask section. I always hate this because it's just impossible to not have this part of this video look goopy. The stuff goes everywhere. The serum and essence in these sheet masks, it just goes everywhere. But anyway, I have this kind of sorted out in a hopefully helpful way for you. So I have two heavier sheet masks over here. The 107 Squalene Cuddles sheet mask, that one is so thick and goopy. Absolutely love that. I think I'm running low on those, but oh, they're so enjoyable to use. The Rovectin Lotus Water Calming Sheet Mask. So as I mentioned in this video, lotus, another ingredient I love. Whoa, this is such a hydrating sheet mask. I absolutely caved and bought the 10-pack. It's a newer release, but it is so incredible, and this one is very low in irritants as well. You know, that's kind of Rovectin's thing. Man, this was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Now, these two right here, these are some products that are kind of more for targeting certain areas of your face. So the Fine Line Warrior Hydrogel Forehead Patch. Here's the thing, that's not going to, you know, erase wrinkles, but if you have fine lines, it does absolutely plump them out. And the reason is because when you are using a sheet mask, you are locking those ingredients into your skin. You are kind of forcing hydration into a certain area, and so it ends up, especially with these kind of ingredients, it ends up plumping out your skin. So it's very effective, but in a temporary way. Does that make sense? It temporarily hydrates fine lines, but very effectively. And then these are more of your gels. Okay, am I stuck on Easter, or does this look like Easter bunnies? Do you see it? Do you see it? I don't know. Anyway, those are nice also. Do contain some rosemary oil, so why is that above the word fragrance free? We're all out here defining fragrance differently, I see. And then of course my Dr. Dennis Gross Extra Strength Daily Peel Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. I used this a little less because I also used the Skin 1004 Zombie Peel. And our last category for this video is acne care and supplements. I wanted to throw supplements back in this video. It's been a while since I talk about them, but I actually am pretty consistent about them. So the Hum Glow Sweet Glow, this is a source of a supplement for hyaluronic acid. gives you a little bit of vitamin C and E. I personally love those. I like to take those with collagen. Now, here's the deal. Sometimes I will buy the Vital Proteins Beauty Collagen, which contains both hyaluronic acid and collagen. And sometimes, if I find a better deal on collagen, I will buy these separately. And that's what I did more recently. So the research has looked at 120 milligrams of hyaluronic acid and at least 10 grams of collagen a day, which is a lot. If you're just taking the capsules of collagen, that's not quite what the published literature has studied. So instead, what I did more recently, I got a deal at Walgreens for a ton of just plain Vital Proteins. So yeah, I bought these separately. These right here, this was sent to me in PR. This is by Source. They're vitamin-infused chocolate, 100% plant-based, clean collagen. What is clean collagen? I sort of hate to tell you all this. I really hate to tell you this if you're vegetarian and vegan and you're looking for a vegan collagen, but I'm so far not really convinced on vegan collagen. Collagen is something that does come from an animal source. Typically when you buy it, at least you should be buying a hydrolyzed collagen form, which is where it's cut into fragments. This is it didn't do that much for me. I did still enjoy it a lot because it's tasty. Are you kidding me? Forget gummy supplements. Chocolate supplements, these tasted so good. But I don't want to review supplements on how good they tasted, because if I'm doing that, then they're also very expensive chocolates. Ferrero Rocher has nothing on Source's chocolates in terms of cost. In terms of results, I just didn't see much. I think that, it would be nice to figure out a vegan collagen, but I just truly, y'all, I'm so sorry, I don't feel like we're there yet. And then for my acne care, I had, of course, a pretty bad breakout over the past, it was more recent actually. So I used my CosRX regular acne pimple master patches, and then the Deep Blemish Micro Darts from Peach Slices. These work really well. I bought this from Peace Out for the dark spots. I feel like my acne spots have actually been lingering a lot longer than they used to. That's really frustrating me at the moment, but I'm not sure that this did all that much. I did notice that the reviews of those are a lot less positive than the blemished variety. So the principle here, you're getting these micro darts. They're dissolving micro needles that deliver into your skin ingredients like salicylic acid, tea tree oil. And so it's the same principle with the dark spots, but I just didn't feel like it worked as well as the blemished variety. It's interesting that I'm out here able to compare these because most people would buy one or the other, right? And yet here I am needing both. Yeah, I'm not sure it did all that much. I also bought the new Peace Out Dark Spot Serum, so we'll see if it's more of a thing of consistency. That's what I'm suspecting right now. I think you just have to be more consistent with those ingredients that fight hyperpigmentation as opposed to focusing on the delivery system. I don't know yet. I'll update you all on how that goes. And that is it, my friends. We've come to the end of another Empties video. I will make sure to link my favorites in the description box below. You all can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next time.